Absolutely Mindy show on Kids Place Live. And Tori, since we are in a global pandemic and so many parts of the country are still under our stay-at-home orders, which, is just a way to keep ourselves and others healthy during this time, people are finding all sorts of ways to amuse themselves while they are at home. So some people are baking bread, others are making masks. Some people are, as you taught us yesterday, toilet paper. What is it? TPing? What was it? What was it?
It's TPing, but it's not the kind of TPing you think of. Instead of pranking a friend or neighbor by throwing rolls of toilet paper all over their house, you could TP somebody's house by simply leaving them a few rolls of toilet paper as a gift.
Exactly. And some people are winning Guinness World Records, as we have established already on this show in the past few weeks. And today is no exception, Tori. Have you heard of the freestyle rapper George Watsky?
Watsky, did you say?
He just goes by the name Watsky. He lives in San Francisco. He is a freestyle rapper, and he has decided to go on a freestyle rapping marathon where he will freestyle for 33 hours, 30 minutes, and 30 seconds of freestyle rapping straight. He's going to live stream the whole thing. It starts on Tuesday, tomorrow. And, he is going to go bonker balls just rapping non-stop.
So that means that there is already a record set for freestyle rapping, probably somewhere around 33 hours. And that's why he's going for 33 hours and 30 minutes?
Yeah, and we actually talked to that person who's the previous record holder. Remember when we talked to Frizzy on this show?
That was him?
That was him. He went 31 hours in January freestyling nonstop, and now this guy, Watsky, is planning to break that world record. So, my question to you is, what could you do for 33 hours straight? I know we've talked about this a little bit. I definitely could talk for 33 hours straight. I'm pretty sure I've done that on accident anyway. Something you could do for 33 hours.
I actually did something this morning that brought me a lot of joy that I think I could do for 33 hours. And that is the simple act of dropping a letter in a mailbox.
Oh.
Now, you know how not everybody has the kind of mailbox where you can put your outgoing mail in it, right? A lot of us have to walk to a blue, postal service box.
Yeah,
well,
I have to do that.
And I had to do that this morning, and I don't know why, but it gave me so much joy walking up to this mailbox, dropping my letter inside, and sending it off on its way.
Aww.
It was just this really pure, joyful moment. So what I would want to do is gather all of the mail for everybody in my neighborhood for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then in one all-day marathon, I would just walk back and forth from my house to the mailbox, back home, pick another letter, back to the mailbox, back home, grab another letter, back to the mailbox, back and back and back and back, 33 hours.
Wow, I get what you're saying, though. That is a satisfying feeling. I never really considered that before. Dropping something off in the mailbox and knowing that it's going to be taken care of by the U.S. Postal Service. Thank you, U.S. Postal Service. We love you. That's a really good feeling.
What would you do for 33 hours?
Like I said, I would just talk nonstop. I do it anyway.
What about a nonstop crossword marathon?
Oh, yeah. My brain would start to hurt after a while. But yeah. I would just complete an entire book of crossword puzzles. I would skip some when they got a little difficult, and then I would go back to them later. But yeah, for 33 hours, I would complete the whole thing. It would take about 33 hours at least.
I would also say, I'm tempted to say something like ice cream eating, but I would be afraid that I would get a stomachache eventually.
Oh, yeah.
And then it would turn into that horrific scene from Matilda, where the kid has to eat more cake even though he's full.
Oh, that's the worst scene from any movie. Or any book. I would say, think about this. What would you do? And talk among your family members. See what everybody in your family would do. I think anything involving eating is a bad idea for 33 hours. But what could you do for 33 hours straight, non-stop, and possibly win a Guinness World Record for it? Think about it. And if you want to share it with us, grown-ups, you can type in your family's answers to us on our Absolutely Mindy post-show parent club page on Facebook. We'll be right back. It's the Absolutely Mindy Show on Kids Place Live.